Hello guys, we'll play Chrono Plasma 2. Oh well, looks like I can't use my controller for this. There's also an anime too. You can watch this on Crunchyroll. Boobies. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ash will kill me if I play this game while she watches me. Let me see if there's a thing for big screen for this thing. Library. Yes, it is compatible. Let me exit this out. Let me do it on the big screen. Play it. Block me from message. Thompson Tatch. Oh, block me from message on Thompson's chat. Oh wow. So hopefully this will play on the thing. Oh, that sucks, Steve. There we go. Now I can play on my Xbox controller. Let's see here. Let me see if it's also watching from. Yes, you can watch it. Cool. Practice. Let's do story. Project BPT. Arc system works.
How's it coming along, Imperator?
Not bad. This is a good vessel, Relius Clover.
It may be a while before it's stable. If you sense that anything is amiss, I want you to say so right away.
I shall keep that in mind. By the way, Relius, what's going on with his casket?
Phantom is taking care of the core. Control will be handed over at number 13.
I see. To think that unpleasant giant would turn out to be so useful. Quite an amusing twist of fate.
Never thought I'd hear you utter that word.
Find it strange, do you?
No, but you've piqued my curiosity.
Oh, I have? You amuse me.
Is that so? I never grow tired of you, Imperator. Looks like it's about time.
Well done. You may go.
I'll take my leave then.
Never was the friendliest.
Well, well. So this is where you were hiding. I've been looking for you.
Teremi, what do you want?
What do I want? I have news to report. May I trouble you for a moment?
Speak.
Once 3 more areas are secured, the barrier over Ikaruga will be complete. I've left the release of the cauldron in Relius's hands. I'm certain there will be no problems leaving it in the Colonel's hands. The 13th Prime Field device, the Sword of Izanami, is progressing smoothly on my end. As for the casket, I believe it was Phantom, wasn't it?
I see. What about Izayoi?
Oh, Tsubaki Yayoi, the Major. Yes, I expect she has not met with any obstacles and her status remains unchanged. Also, with regard to Takamagahara, I'm counting on you.
I am aware. By the way, Terumi, that armor, do you think it is wise to leave things as they are?
Good old Hakumen, the Susanoo unit. He's becoming one vexing little knight, that one. High time someone knocks him off the board, don't you think?
Maybe you are taking this too lightly? This is not a game.
Please, please, I'm not playing any games. I'm taking all this quite seriously. So like what? You think I'm just goofing off? That doesn't make me want to give this my all, which I totally am, by the way. Why do you doubt me?
Stop your nonsense.
Oh, I almost forgot. There's something I'd like to ask you, Imperator.
What is it?
Why did you let Ragna the Blood Edge escape before?
Do not take that tone with me, Terumi. We are not peers.
We should have been finished with Ragna the Blood Edge by then.
Hey,
Could have
Steve.
easily ended it. Why didn't you?
Is that not your responsibility? How crude of you to attempt to shift the blame onto me.
Must be block on his.
Was it not
Yeah,
fast enough?
might be the mediator. I'll talk to Thompson about it. I'll be going in and out of his live stream.
I can put an end to your existence without much effort.
Well, I'll let you have this as your little sideshow. With Ragna still alive, I'm sure we can find ways in which he can prove useful. Where are you off to now? And there she goes. This place sure brings back memories.
Yes, Ashley?
Toasting bread
Oh,
from PB&J.
you know this game. You got it for the PS3. Or the 4.
What game?
BlazBlue.
Why are you playing BlazBlue on here?
Because I'm streaming it.
It's a
Restriction
fighting game.
666 released. Dimensional
wasted
interference
money.
field deployed. Code
We don't have the game.
SOL.
I know. Can I get a Coke?
Blue.
What do I get out of it?
Activate.
Yes. Huh? Okay. Give me some Coke.
That's what I'm talking about. Now I'm starting to have some fun. The Master Unit Amaterasu. What kind of awesome nightmares will you show me this time? Now, the day of reckoning can begin.
Thank you, honey.
I said it has to be something more.
Come here. So what?
I don't understand.
Here. I'll grab it for you. There we go. Welcome to BlazBlue. Really? I gotta have that stupid thing on? That's retarded. Oh, come on. Give me a sec. This whole thing is retarded. Especially with the controller aspect of it. You had to have the big Steam on, so you have the controller to play on it on this stupid game. Well, it's actually a fighting game, but oh well. Hello for people that are watching. Prologue. We'll do the cat. Door opened automatically as she walked up. Beyond the door lies a round hall. Under a high dome-shaped ceiling stands a sculpture that looks like a casket supported by a beam coming from the wall. The stone floor was polished to the point of perfection. The mollusk tiles were spiraling outward in the shape of a flame. Aside from that, there was nothing worthy of special mention in the room. The only other thing in the room was a tall, lanky man standing with his arms dangling by the side of his body.
I didn't think you were going to reveal yourself.
It's been a long time.
I have plenty of things to ask you, Yuki Terumi.
What is going on here?
Finally decided to show your true colors. Oh, that's fine by me.
What a great view. Ouroboros, drag that bitch in.
What? This sensation. The boundary.
Looks like they're having sex.
No, please, don't do this, Terumi.
Oh, don't worry. As a reward for your help, I'll make sure you're with your dear friend, too.
How dare you?
How about you two talk it over on the other side of the
Terumi!
You're still alive, you damn feline? Well then, I guess I'll send you two lovers off. Oh, right. 9 might not like that too much. Wouldn't want her to get jealous on the other side of the boundary now, would we?
You pathetic scum!
Aw, thank you. That's the best compliment I've heard.
Grimalkin, heed him not! Just do it!
But
If I get but a single hand on his body, I will be able to carry him into the depths of hell.
carry him? What are you thinking?
Hey, what are you muttering about? Exclude me isn't allowed, you know. You can exclude me plenty when you're dead.
Shit!
Do it, Grimalkin. You have a family to think of. Or do you intend to let your daughter die as well?
Forgive me, Hakumen. My right eye, I command you to open.
Wait a second! No one told me about this!
It would seem we're going to be the two eloping together, Terumi.
Oh, God! There's no way! Let me go! Get the hell off of me!
Grimalkin, seal the cauldron.
Forgive me, Hakumen. I'll be back! I promise you, I will find you again!
Excuse me, Madam Rachel.
The red moonlight shined down upon Alucard Manor that night. Isolated from the outer world, the garden that can be seen through the window were blossoming with rose. And in that room slept soundly a little girl. There she lay in a extravagant bed wearing a black dress. It is connected with every part of the world invisible from none. The master of the manor, Rachel Alucard, sleeps in order to regain the power which she has lost.
She dozes as though 'twas any other night.
Falkenhayn looks into Rachel's closed and unquivered eyelid, watching her, protecting her. Can this voice now reach her ears? The ageless vampire girl continues her slumber.
Though this castle remains innocent of your presence, I, Falkenhayn, will stand sentry over your peaceful rest. And I promise you, nothing shall happen to this castle on my watch. The roses in the garden grow beautifully. Please, rest peacefully.
The Dark War. Only a few years has passed since the war humanity defeated the Black Beast at great sacrifice. A church has been built on the land that served as a battlefield during the war. There a sister lived all alone. It was rare for this remote church to have a visitor, yet there he stood, in order to deliver the truth to his sister, who lived in solitude.
No, it can't be. My sister?
Trinity too. Even Hakumen.
There stood a cat beastkin with 2 blades on his back and wounded all over his body. He fought valiantly during the Dark War, earning himself and his comrade the title of 6 heroes. He was one of them, Jubei. But now he is on the run from the organization and controls the world and is secretly searching for him, the Novus Orbis Liberatium.
Everyone died.
Why? How? Wait, you need treatment. Don't talk. We'll have time after.
Sister, her breast quivered, pulled Jubilee into a chair, and he refused to be treated properly. We must talk first, he said, but the sister kneeled before him and placed her hands gently upon his.
Stay still.
Her hands emitted a faint glow, and slowly the wound all over Jubilee's body began to melt away. Healing magic. Like her sister by blood, Nine, who was one of the 6 heroes, the sister was a sorcerer of the Magister city, Ishana. Yet unlike Nine, gifted with universal magic talent, the only magic she could use was the healing magic.
Sorry.
It's okay. This is about the only way I can contribute. In fact, I'm glad you even let me do it.
I'm not just talking about the healing.
Jubei shook his head and stared at his wound as they healed.
9, Trinity, and now Hakumen. All were lost by the hands of Terumi.
Huh? Mr. Terumi? But I thought he defeated the Black Beast with you guys.
You're wrong. He was dangerous. And sealed away in the Alucard Manor. But 9 insisted that we needed his power to defeat the beast. She broke the seal and bound him with her own magic. But he escaped and betrayed us. After he was done with 9 and Trinity, he came after Hakumen and myself. The 2 of us combined were no match for him. Hakumen sacrificed himself to pull Terumi down into the cauldron.
But that's...
Sorry, I couldn't do anything. Yet again. Just like the time we lost Blood Edge. I couldn't save anyone. I couldn't protect anyone. And I walk home alone. A coward.
That's not true, Jubei.
He realized healing magic was all done and over, and the sister had placed her hands upon his, tightly squeezing them.
Back then and even now, you came back home. To me, that takes true strength. And the fact that you're still here means not all is lost, right?
The 6 heroes still exist. Not everything has been taken away. The battle has not yet been lost.
You really are strong.
I'm the younger sister of the great Sage 9 after all. And I'm your sister-in-law too, remember? I'm not alone.
Yeah, you're right. There is still much that I don't understand, and much that needs to be done.
Jubei gently removed the sister's hands from his. Not because he was rejecting her, but to muster enough strength of his own.
I'm going to investigate the death of 9 and Trinity to start. There's a lot of pieces that just don't add up. And then I will finish 9's work. All of the phenomena weapons must be found, their cores released, and the artifacts sealed away.
What are you going to do about Kokinoe?
My daughter, she's under the protection of the Librarium's intelligence department right now. When I say protection, I mean they probably have eyes on her 24/7. But I'd say that life is still much safer than being dragged around by a wanted fugitive. It seems they treat her like a normal kid in public, so...
Are you really okay with that? She can stay here if she wants.
No. I don't want her stuck in the shadow of her parents and their mistakes. She might have a hard time with her blood, but I want her to have a life. She should get to play and go to school with other kids. You probably think I'm a deadbeat, but...
No, you're not. No matter how far apart, you'll always be her father.
Thanks.
Can I do anything to help you out?
Yeah. I want you to protect this place. Before Hakumen dragged Terumi into the boundary, he swore he'd be back. Normally, falling in there would be the end of you. But I'm not gonna underestimate Terumi again. If he does, we can't let him take advantage of the remains of the Black Beast here.
Okay. It's a little painful, but I promise I'll protect these grounds.
Thanks, kid.
So, if you're ever tired, please feel free to stop by anytime. I'll have a warm meal and a bed ready for you, and I'll heal your wounds whenever you want. Please, don't push yourself too hard, okay?
Don't worry so much. I'll be back.
Why don't you relax a little? I can make some warm tea.
No, please, let me go. If I get too comfortable here, I may never stand up again.
Okay. Well then, take care of yourself.
I will. And I'm counting on you.
I see. So you couldn't find them.
Alucard Castle, the Castle of the Night. Castle of Night. Rachel, the lady of the castle, has awoken from a decades-long slumber. Jubei sits facing her in the castle parlor.
This is all I was able to retrieve.
Saying that, Jubei placed a single staff onto the table between them. There was a bell-like decoration on top of the staff that curved gently in either direction.
Ama Rebaware. Muchorin.
The Novus Orbis Librarium had hidden this away.
They have not died, you know. Only fallen into the boundary.
That's worse. That's losing everything you ever were, and everything you ever could be.
This is damn long. A few years later, Jubei meets a boy while traveling around the world. In a lab known to few, there was a boy with golden hair and a single jade green eye. A few days after that, Jubei returned to her church once more, covered in wounds. And Jubei was the jade eye boy, his younger brother, and their younger sister. He was putting them in the sister's custody. A long time passed. A long time. 2200 AD, February.
The Ikaruga Civil War was fought here.
Aquaman, one of the 6 heroes, stood on the dry, fertile ground.
You're really reading it?
A chill wind blew past. Only reading the ones that they're not saying anything in. Yet the humidity and stench meant nothing to the man in the wild mask. He's at work right now. It has been 10 years ago when Ikariga declared independence from the Novice Orbis Liberium.
Shouldn't I have access to something like
Huh?
the 5th of hand access to
Next week. Or this week. But after the civil unrest that caused its downfall, the Novice Orbis Liberium has taken it into their domain once more. Looking over the scenery, Hakumen honed his sense.
A barrier.
Here in Ikariga were several hierarchical cities are gathered. There was an invisible veil that shrouded it all. Most of those on the inside of this barrier will live their lives never knowing of its existence. But to those who could see, it was clear there was something separating the inside from out. What he saw provoked a memory within him.
It's like Ishana all over again.
During the war against the Black Beast, the Dark War, there was a single city that stood at the front line of the battle, the City of Mages. The magical city of Ishana, independent from the governing of the world and built upon an island. The town was shrouded in a barrier by the hands of a mage's guild that governed their islands. The purpose of the barrier was not only to keep evil doors out of their city, but also to protect themselves against the growing amount of Sether and engulf the world. Then what purpose did Ikarigara barrier fulfill?
No matter the case, there is something very bizarre. The air feels strained and tense.
You can sense the presence of one too many men with power. Many of them gather in this land. As though enchanted by some mysterious power sucked into its belly, something almost ominous about it, or it is destiny. At the end of this predetermined destiny, he will stand. Yuki Tirimi. And one more.
I don't know what his plans are for these people, but I will end it here.
With Nodachi on his back and determination clenched in his fist, Hakumen began to approach the city alone, filled with a yearning to end the burden of Yuki Terumi. Although a few years have passed since the Ikariga Civil War, the effect the war had on the region were apparent. The fifth hierarchical city, I'm pretty much butchering that name, but which housed the secret underground laboratory, has yet to regain its function as a city since a massive explosion. Furthermore, fifth Hichaki city, Ibukido, has already suffered heavy damage during the Civil War prior to the lab explosion. Occupation has taken its toll, and though it is now under the care of the Liberium, reconstruction is a distant dream. Other than a confident effort, this is a city you might find anywhere else in the world. Just one moment remains to remind people of the horrors of the war.
A black pillar.
From the center of Ikara stood a black pillar that shot straight into the heavens. What appeared strange from the outskirts of the city looked even stranger still when approached and looked upon from close up. It was either a tower nor some sort of contraption or device that appeared to serve a purpose. It was simply a black pillar.
This could not be the result of the Civil War. Is this your doing too, Terumi?
The ominous pillar was most likely not created by humans' hands. When he managed who might be pulling the string from behind the curtains, he couldn't help but feel a flame ignite deep within him. Was it anger, resentment, or perhaps it may not have been an emotion at all, simply his murderous aura. No matter what it was, he had no more time to stand idle by. He diverted his attention away from the pillar and began walking once more. But before him stood a figure as if theirs to blockade his path.
I thought you might eventually show yourself if I waited here, Lord Hakumen.
Valkenheim.
I thought I'd made it clear before. But you cannot simply roam the countryside in a murderous rage.
I have no intention of being part of the Harlequin's antics. If you desire a conversational partner, seek elsewhere.
Single-minded to the last. Even if you find Terami, you will not even scratch him if you take him head-on.
What do you know?
Even then, the situation is not that simple. The Imperator has seized the Takamagahara system and can intervene upon events as she pleases. It is not yet powerful enough to create a 100-year loop, but even I was not immune to its effects. You may be able to resist the effects with your power, but what about your allies? Environmental alterations are much too easy. You will need assistance.
So, you would suggest I become the Harlequin's lapdog instead?
Madam Rachel has a plan to put an end to Terami. But in order for it to work, we will need your blade. I hope that you might come with me. My master summons you.
I refuse.
What?
I did not return to become one of the Harlequin's chess pieces. Moreover, there's another obstacle in our way before we may bring him down.
Hakumen, you don't mean to face that. Surely you realize that that may be her.
Then that is all the more reason I must go. I cannot let him keep a spirit from the past in this world when she doesn't belong. She could pose more of a threat to this world than Terami himself.
Do you mean to kill her?
Of course. It is only logical for one from the past to settle this matter.
Lord Hakumen, is that really...
Tell your master, Valkenheim, that if she wishes to speak to me, then she should come herself. My blade does not belong to the vampire.
Lord Hakumen.
Hakumen, having no more words for him, walked straight into Valkenheim, pushing him aside. This move left Hakumen befuddled. He couldn't impede Hakumen, nor could he return. He simply let Hakumen leave. Why could he not do anything? No, why did he do nothing? The reason was obvious, even Hakumen himself.
Phantom. A ghost from the past.
He could not help but wonder what had happened to her, how she met her end. I'm not fighting yet, Thompson. I'm reading you a bedtime story. Not that he wanted to do anything about it, but he simply wanted to know.
It would seem you failed to convince the hero.
Madam Rachel, my deepest apologies.
Wrong game to say that to me, Thompson.
I could have done no better. Now I have need of your services at the castle.
We would let him walk away?
He wants his peace. Leave him. We can conjecture his movements and activities. For now, I have pressing labors for you to bear.
Alright, Thompson. Steve says that some reason your live chat blocked him. I don't know if you can unblock Steve from the live chat on your YouTube.
She's awakened.
Well, this is felicitous.
Unfortunately, her awakening has proven riotous, screaming and kicking the likes of which have not been seen in the castle in ages.
Her Highness thinks the truth. My poor wings and tail yanked on and pulled. I'm at the end of my rope.
Why is it all cats? Sounds like you're yelling at me.
Wit's end. The child just won't listen to a word we say.
Ah, I comprehend. I shall return to the castle post-haste.
Damn it, let me go!
Ah, that It must be.
She was beyond our ability to tolerate, so I incarcerated her within the guest room and sealed the door with a spell.
Looking subs and that. Yeah, same here.
You must have been really put upon. Well then, perhaps I should go
Hey,
greet
Lucas.
my old friend.
After swimming, I'll play World of Warcraft with you. We'll play a couple more chapters of this reading.
Show yourself, you little bloodsucker! You can't get away with locking Luna away in a stupid place like this!
Luna, give up already. That person got mad because you're causing such a ruckus in the first place. I think
She has a split personality. It's a him and a she.
Shut up! How dare she make fun of Luna? I'll make that
I don't know.
pay.
I've been losing a lot of subs too. And getting back some as well for some reason.
I think we're smaller.
Open up! Huh?
Subscribe to me, Lucas, so I get 89 again. Or 90. Wait and see what happens. See what happens.
My oh my. This is quite a ruckus. I could see why Milady would resort to such...
Lucas is my little brother, Thompson. Thompson is a buddy of mine from the UK, Lucas.
Look, I told you.
Stay out of this, Senna! Hey, you! Huh? Where have I seen this old man before?
It's him. Luna, it's him. You know.
I remember now. You kidnapped us with your dirty little hands and dirty mind, you dirty old fart. Let us go!
Dirty old fart?
That's what we call our dad.
I cannot fathom her desire to be so loud. It's so aggravating. I should just mute her with magic. What did you just say? You take our voice away? You must be an evil witch! If I were to live up to the role of witch, I suppose I should bake you in the oven and feed you to Nago and ghee.
Definitely the cutest snack I've ever had.
I'll eat you head first!
Luna, I think we should really apologize. Maybe she heard you say things like, "Stop being all high and mighty, you lolly old hag."
Lolly old hag?
Yes, you know. When she said, "Stop being all high and mighty, you lolly old hag," vertically challenged little Dingleberry.
Vertically challenged Dingleberry.
What a fascinating child.
Can you get Barman on Steam?
Spare the rod and spoil the
I don't
child,
know.
as they say. Let me retrieve
Oh,
my
you mean
flowers
buy
and
the
begin our
game?
disciplinary regime. You will grow to appreciate
I'll wait till payday. But I think I get Barman for my Switch, Nintendo Switch.
Seriously starting to scare me.
Ooh, Dingleberry. Now that's a new one.
Madam Rachel, please, calm down.
Magic my butt. I'm not scared of that. Bring it on, you old hag. Valkenhayn, this is discipline.
I get the fight right. Barman looks cool. Yeah, they have it in Super Nintendo mod. So Super Nintendo, N64, and thing.
Action. Look, you made Luna mad. Disgrace and counter. Your punishment. Your punishment. Damn it! Fix us. Here, go. Your punishment.
Here we go. Here we go.
Your punishment. You're Sally. No, it's on. Knock it on her back. Your punishment. More.
Eat this. Here we go. Eat this. Coming.
Fuck.
Your punishment. Disgrace. Very
Get the mod.
Get up right away. Counter. Get up right away.
Who said he was gonna die, Thompson? You can kiss my ass.
How could Master Luna lose to a little twerp like you? You should know your place, child.
Yeah, know your place, Thompson.
You are kind of a lolly, though. I didn't quite hear what you said. Would you mind repeating it a little louder this time? It's nothing.
One of these days, your face is going to get stuck that way.
No! This can't be happening! Luna and Senna trained under one of the 6 heroes, Jubei! We're super duper strong!
Did you die? You die in the next Good luck. Wanna bet $10 on that? 10 euros?
But of course, Madam Rachel.
You mean to tell me you're one of the 6 heroes, like Master Jubei?
Indeed. My name is Valkenhayn R. Helsing. It is none other than I who brought you here, Miss Platinum. I needed to have a word with another of the 6 heroes, you see.
You talking about Master Jubei?
No. You are listening to this, are you not, Trinity? I wish to speak with you. Thanks to Madam Rachel's spells, you may take over these children's consciousness without any strain on them. Fear not.
As in Valkyrie words put her to ease. Platinum eyelids slowly closed. When they opened once more, the eye looking to Valkyrie seemed much different and more heavy, ineffable weight.
Thank you very much for your consideration.
It's like three people in a child's body.
Ah, finally. Platinum the Trinity. Or should I call you Trinity Glassfield?
I apologize.
You have caused me much trouble. Why did you run when you first heard my voice? I did not wish to resort to such
play with everyone.
to have a conversation with you.
We'll try it, Gary's mod, next when I get my paycheck, next paycheck.
That if you found me, you would talk to me like this. And I really cannot bear to face you and Miss Rachel right now.
Got tons of perks. Alright, cool. We'll try it out, Thompson.
I wished that I could stop that person myself.
Let me warn you right now. Even with that child's body and strength, you will not be able to defeat tyranny. Let me repeat myself. Know your place.
But
However, with your help, we may be able to defeat him.
Trinity, we have very little time left. They are on the march and will make their move soon. So we array our capabilities. I hope that you may lend your strength to Madam Rachel's cause.
To defeat tyranny? Is that really possible? Do I really have that kind of strength? Will I be that useful?
Many calamities in this world arise from the doubts of those capable of stopping them.
I want to be able to stop that person. I have to. After all, it was my fault that all those bad things happened.
If that is how you feel, then lend us your strength. This task cannot be done by anyone but yourself.
Yes, of course. If there is something, anything that I can do, I will do it. Please let me.
You grasp the situation readily, and your obedience is praiseworthy. 'Tis a shame that another won't learn from your example. He cannot accept that this world is moving faster than he comprehends.
In order for Madam Rachel's plan to work, she will need the help of one more person besides yourself.
Let us explain the grand scheme to her. Proceed, Valkenheim.
Yes, madam. Let us move somewhere else, where it would be easier to talk. I shall prepare the tea.
Looks like I'm not being tailed. But still, the library in Ikaruga sure has become dangerous. This is almost like the final moments before the war broke out.
Walking through the city, one may not sense the same intensely as before the previous war had broken out. However, Jubei has been picked up, rolled at the librarian Yabiko branch that there was going to be a movement on the horizon. Of course, it was not as though he had asked everyone or that someone had told him. Potentially, he just scrambled across the information and made away before anyone realized what had happened.
The Mutsuki family.
Kagura Mutsuki. Colonel and the novice Orbis librarian and placed in charge of the governing Kagura is the next in line to inherit the Mutsuki family name and such as head of the Dual Decim.
I was hoping I wouldn't have to face him or the Duodecim, but I guess that really isn't gonna happen. Now don't go overboard on me, Kokonoi.
6. Haurachi City, Yabiko. The city with a strange name has a scenery and cityscape that was stranger still. Walking through the city was like exploring an erotic world. The mysterious city, mysterious road and cross streets. How many has she passed? She wasn't keeping track and it would be impossible to remember. She could not even remember which direction she had come from, but she had yet to realize that.
Whoa! What's that? A monorail? Amazing! Cool!
Watching the excitement as the train passed by was a girl, Celica, in what appeared to be student's attire.
This connects the two cities together? Whoa, that's really cool and convenient! I'd love to take a ride, but I would need money, huh? I don't have any money in this time.
Speaking her mind frankly as she walked around, it was clear she was not from around the area. That passerbys would glance her way and occasionally give her strange looks. However, the person in question barely noticed the glaze of other and was overjoyed at what she was seeing before her. After being moved by the monorail, Celica, as if suddenly remembering somewhat very important, became flustered.
Oh, crap! That's right! I was looking for Mr. Tager. I wonder where he could have gone.
Until only moments. How long is 2 more chapters? Probably another 5-10 minutes. Or rather, quite a few moments ago, she was walking through Yabiko with a giant name tagger. Would a bizarre city usually capture her attention? And before she realized, she was walking through the city alone.
Darn it! Where was Kokonoe's house again? Well, I guess we're in the same city, so it really doesn't matter that much, right? I'll find something I recognize soon enough. I may even bump into Ragna the Blood Edge if I'm lucky.
With an ounce of hope, Celica sprints to get a better view of Federation's Harachika City in Kagura. The standard level of the city are a little higher than most, but the view is one of the best.
Ragna's here. Somewhere in Ikaruga.
Ragna, that was a very special name for Celica. It was the winter of 2106 when she first met him, deep in the forest away from any signs of human civilization at the entrance of a small village. That was where it all began. Making babies. To be continued. It is the end of the chapter right there. There we go, see? We did 1, 2. We're almost done. So we'll do that after. Now I'm gonna get World of Warcraft set up for my brother. Guys, thank you guys for watching.